Hello everybody, so today we are here with the multi-core X6 deep cool cooling pad for your notebook or a laptop. So the unique thing about this deep cool multi-core X6 cooling pad is that it is based on a multi-core system. This technology has proven to be one of the best at cooling your laptops, notebooks. This model actually supports laptops up to 15.6 inch screens, and of course smaller will do better. So on the box we have that multi-core X6 has 4 fans and is angle adjustable metal mesh panel. It has a metal mesh panel. The fan speed is adjustable and this technology is super silent. So at the back side of the box we have a little description of the product here. The angle, we can keep the cooling pad on an angular stance so that we can have a good reading and writing position of the laptop. Also we have the functional 2 USB ports from which one will be driving power for the fans of the cooling pad, but the other one we can use to connect flash drives, mouse and any other USB device. On the right side of the USB port we have a switch with which we can decide what functions will the cooling pad do. Like if we want to keep the cooling pad connected but we want to switch off the cooling pad, so it's the first option. The second option will enable the 2 top fans, and the third option will enable only the 2 smaller fans, and the fourth option will enable all the fans to rotate. I think this information is enough to move further to unbox this cooling pad. Okay, so let's unbox this cooling pad. So here we have the box unboxed, and let's see how the packing is. So let's get into the box, and here the first thing we have is the cooling pad itself. The packaging is really great, and I think this packaging is really damage proof. The fiber foam at the edges and both the edges with really cushioned surfaces, it's really nice. So let's keep the cooling pad aside for a moment and let's see what else we get into the box. And here we have a packet in which we can see a USB cable to drive power. It's a normal good quality USB cable, and then we have the next thing, which is a multi-core X6 user guide. So the third thing we have in the box is some stickers, non-slippery stickers. Okay, so let's see what are these for. According to the user manual, we can stick them at the bottom of the cooling pad so that smaller or lighter laptops which tend to slip on metal surfaces will not slip off. So this is a bit very much considered, as according to the user experience the company has thought through its product. So let's get rid of the packet and let's keep the contents in the right place. So here we have the cooling pad, and let's remove these fiber pieces. And wow, this is really nicely packed. And let's remove this polythene bag. And let's see what we have got here. Okay, so this is the cooling pad. So before getting into the cooling pad, let's see what all we have got here. We've got a user manual, some non-slippery stickers, and a USB cable, and of course a cooling pad. So let's get the cooling pad. So on the front side of the cooling pad what we have is a metallic finish deep cool logo, and the main chassis is a plastic finish, but the grill is metallic. It's a metallic hold grill which I think will pass maximum of the air through them. On the bottom again we have a deep full authentication sticker it's made in China, and something in trademarks in other language. Also, we can see the vents of the 4 fans. You can see the size. Actually, the size of the bigger fan is actually very big, and even the smaller fans is a bit considerate. So I think overall the functioning of the cooling pad will be great. Also at the back we have this angle creators. I think these will really work when keeping the cooling pad on an angle and working and reading well. So this is how you can keep your cooling pad when on a table and you want to make an angular angle of the laptop so you can type very nicely. This is really great, I think so. Yeah, that is really great. Also, let's see the sides of this. So on the left hand side of the cooling pad we have the 2 USB ports with the 4 function switch, and on the left hand side we have nothing, and on the top also we have nothing at the bottom. So let's try this cooling pad. So when connecting the cooling pad to the laptop with the USB cable provided, we need to keep a check of 2 things. On the left hand side we have 2 USB ports, one says in and one says out. So this is pretty much very clear and is important actually. The in actually means the power in of the cooling pad. So you need to connect the USB from the laptop to the in USB port of the cooling pad, and the out is actually meant for pen drives, mouses, or any external USB device you want to connect. So let's connect this on the in port of the cooling pad, and let's see how this one performs. So let's keep it on this angle to let the camera see nicely the functioning the rotating fans. And let's switch the function and go to mode 1. As you can see, when I go to the mode 1 of this cooling pad, the two larger 140 mm diameter fans on the top are rotating now. And let's go to the option number 2. So here the smaller fans start to rotate and the larger ones are stopped. So this is for the cases when the laptop's fan vent is actually at the bottom of the laptop, and these are for the laptops whose fan cooling vent is at the top side of the laptop. But when you're gaming and the laptop heats pretty much from every part of the bottom, then we can switch to function number 4, in which actually all the 4 fans start to rotate, and as I can feel the air is pretty much nice, though it's not really powerful. But yes, we don't need actually powerful air, we just need some nice wind underneath our laptop so that it can suck in and provide a cooling effect to the processor and the RAMs. Also here the fans are pretty much silent, they are even vibrationless. I can't even feel any vibration or any sound. I just can feel the air breezing through my hands, and it's really nice. There's not a single pinch of noise. So let's try and keep the laptop on this cooling pad and see how good is the fit for a 15.6 inch laptop. As you can see, this is on a tilted mode, and my laptop is 15.6 inch. Then also I have a pretty much nice room on the top and at the bottom, so I can shift it accordingly. But it's actually not too much slippery. I can wiggle it around and you can see the laptop is not actually moving around. It's really giving me a nice comfortable look, and yeah, it is pretty much nice. I can really think this as a working workbench actually. So let's keep the laptop aside. So as a build quality, this is pretty much really very sturdy. The only thing I'm worrying about here on the first look is that the metal mesh is actually supported from the sides and not the inside. So the problem with other cooling pads from Deepcool and other brands itself is that they have a large fan at the center of the cooling pad, just right here. Some laptops, like my laptop right here, has a cooling vent, not at the center. So the cooling pad will try to provide vent at this side of the laptop, but the problem is that the laptop doesn't require any air in here. The main cooling fan and the processor heat is gathered at this point, and the other cooling pad will not actually provide me any benefit if they blow air at this area. So this is actually not the case with my laptop. Actually every specific laptop has its own specific fan placement. The Dell laptops have the fan placement at this side, the Sony laptops have fan placement at this side, Mac Airs have fan placement from here. So actually this cooling pad provides the solution for every laptop which has a cooling fan, of course. So this cooling pad actually blows air to every part of the laptop from the bottom. So irrespective of where the cooling fan of the laptop is, this will actually help and cool the laptop very easily. So this is the reason I can recommend this. Cooling pad at the price of $30 because it's worth it. You can also check the other review of Deepcool cooling pad N400, which is also a really budget cooling pad at the price of $12. Actually, yeah, it's a cooling pad at the price of $12, even less than the half of this cooling pad. But everything has its pros and cons. So you can share, subscribe, like if you like our video, and also you can comment if you have any trouble, issues or queries regarding this product. We are always happy to help. I am Harshpreet Singh from Curio, and thank you for watching.